who or what is coming towards you in love. Whether you have someone special in your heart, a desired partner, or if you have no one in focus. No matter what it's about for you, let's take a look now. Who or what is coming towards you in love? What can you look forward to? What can you prepare for? And now let's take a look at that. We are tapping into the energy of the present. And that is indeed the most present energy we can tap into. We are a collective. Person cards are gender neutral. This is you, male or female. Please adapt this for yourself. And yes, as I said, whether it's about someone special in your heart, if you have someone in focus, or if you're single and have anyone in focus at all. Let's take a look at that now. And a very warm love hello to all of you. And I hope I can give you a lot of positive energy. And thank you for your kindness, your wonderful, lovely comments, your appreciative words. You are truly wonderful, every single one of you. A very, very dear and big thank you. So, and now let's take a look at what we see here. Who or what is coming towards you in love? So, and then we'll take another tendency. Okay. So, well, where is this salad now? I have it. So, okay, well, so from the main energy we have, how does it go? Yes, Four of Swords. Four of Swords is currently relevant. Could it be that you are in this standstill right now regarding love? There is, yes, maybe like a distance. There is like nothing is moving forward. There is perhaps this unwanted single status, unwanted distance. And for you, it's like a standstill. And you are like, just before you might feel like something is resting here, but then you come back to the moment. No, nothing, no movement. Well, and now let's take a look because it will. Yes, also. With the Four of Swords, yes, this activity is also shown again that something is really moving forward here. But there is a bit of this inner heaviness. This heaviness is also visible, and this confusion for some. Then let's see what I have received. So we have the Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups, it also shows this yes, what or who is coming towards you. There is definitely joy being shown. Joy is being shown, but the topic for you right now is, have you been deceived? Your mind has a lot to say here, especially now, and is very active. Your thoughts, because you don't know, was it a deception? Did you deceive yourself about the person or generally about love? These are topics perhaps from the past where you repeatedly start to doubt a little. But what is certain? Yes, the past is definitely a topic, but what is also definitely coming your way is, on one hand, encountering this love. Again, an old love, but very importantly also the love for yourself. And there we have, which I also find beautiful. It is shown experiencing this new spring in love. But what exactly is there? Carries with it. We will definitely take a closer look at what it's about, but you know that by now. So then we have the Eight of Coins, and there is also here something is slowly building up. So this topic is always, so this topic with yourself, something will resolve step by step. So there is like, yes, there is ambition that might be a bit halted right now. And you have been self-sacrificing, truly, even if you have been in a relationship before, or if you are single, as I said, and don't currently have a significant other. You have truly given everything in the relationship. And it's like you want to give everything. You are like that. That is your being. But basically, what is coming towards you in love, you are now, as I said, step by step. Something is resolving. And I would also like to mention not only your issues, but also those of your significant other or the person you do not yet know. There, the topics of work are also involved. Here, something is slowly resolving, because when it comes to love, currently, we have the energy that something is slowly building up here. And you are at the beginning of a long relationship. That's where you stand. And that is what is coming into motion, slowly building up here. And some things are resolving step by step. So let's take a look at what we have here. I am already very excited. And of course, also about the middle ground. So let's see what else we get here. Yes, well, okay, it's off to a good start as far as love is concerned. I have to smile already. So let me put it this way. I'll say right now, and I haven't even revealed everything yet, but it's definitely like this. Love is in the air. I can tell you that for sure, absolutely sure. And actually, I wouldn't even need any additional cards for that, because this image speaks for itself completely. But now we'll draw some additional cards to delve a bit deeper into what's going on with the other people. So I have to tell you, I'm really happy for you. Regarding one point, I'll say, okay, let's take a closer look at that now. But basically, I definitely don't need more. What I see here with you, we have here a complete shift from this phase in the situation you're currently in, Octane. Regarding love, I have centrally a complete turn for the better. Here I have this transformation, this positive change, and above all, what I'm now, you will surely notice, I'm totally blown away by this reading myself. And I always am. Anyone who has had a personal reading from me knows that I'm always completely passionate about it. I'm always fully involved. And it's the same here with the collective, because it's just absolutely amazing. This transformation, this turn, the harmony, completely the path to happiness. Absolutely. Something full of love is happening here. There are also compliments. So compliments are guaranteed for you. I have here, some of you may have already seen it, 3 men around you. Men, as I said, as well as women, we are in the collective person cards, you know the drill. So, well, I have here 3 admirers. With one of them, I would really like to know more. Okay, would really like to know more. Then let's take this nice candidate here. Wow. So I must say, superb. So then we have here, I have once the topic of the past with you. And then I have 2 candidates. So one of them, Cone. I have to start from the beginning now. So I have here, as I said, a complete transformation, the change, a happy path. And that is official, that is official, that is official. It's definitely a fact. You will enter into a stable life partnership. I can already tell you that. I also have a complete change in the domestic area for you. And there is this sudden surprise, which you do not expect at all. I currently see you still a bit, as I said, in this distrust, whether anything will happen at all. But you already feel this change. Something is happening. You are like on the verge of some kind of transformation. It's like a brief breakthrough, but you might not quite be able to identify what it is yet. I have here my candidate. He has already taken a bit of an interest in you. Doesn't have to be now. Time is fluid. The universe knows no time. Time always governs itself. Then as I said, there's someone who has taken a bit of an interest in you. I have here, he might be playing a bit with charm, flattery, compliments. But you'll notice that he's not entirely sincere towards you. With him, I sense more of this playful attitude. And in the end, he or she doesn't really mean it seriously. Then we have another candidate. It doesn't have to be so many people for each of you. But I would say, yes, you have the choice, honestly. You have the choice. And there is also someone else, it could be quite parallel, that you have two candidates here. Maybe one of them through work or something like that. There's a bit of a rumble. You don't really know how and what. Maybe it's a colleague, or you have business dealings with him. But you will get to know him. But I tell you, the one, as I said, I have this complete dishonesty and this, okay, it's a bit of a false game he's playing here. Because he actually only has an affair in mind. He might tell you something else. But for him, it's just that there is a very, very strong sexual attraction towards you. Nothing more, but also nothing less. And he is also so impatient then as well. So, as I said, with charm and flattery and such things, he tries to lull you in somehow. I have to be quite honest. And he is impatient then as well. In the end, what he tells you, please don't believe everything this person says to you. Because in the end, he really just wants to get you into bed. And he just smirks and tells you, hey, all right, you find me so sexy. Good, okay. But it's always like you have the choice. I have someone else here. Another person who has also taken a bit of a liking to you or will. There I also have this. I also see this person being quite active. So it could also be that he is very dedicated to his hobby or very immersed in his profession, in his work, very focused on it. And I see him as a stable personality, yes. And I also see meetings between the two of you here. As I said, you decide with the one, but how far you go for yourself. I just want to tell you, if he says to you, hey, watch out, relationship, yes, of course. I would say to you, no, of course not. He only has here the lower region in mind. Then, yes. Now I have to laugh myself. Please excuse me. Thank you very much. And as I said, the other man, I have him here now, and for this other person there, the activities might also mean that this person is somewhat in the public eye, involved in public relations, also in this area. And yes, that's something for you where you say interesting already. But you yourself are in your position where you say to yourself, okay, now someone is flirting with me or something like that. I don't want that at all. Some might have a special someone in mind here and there, as if you are keeping a bit of distance and withdrawing because you say, no, I am loyal. I say, after this reading, don't do that, but be happy. Be happy that you really have these suitors coming your way, because that means it's an absolutely wonderful sign. In this collective reading, it's an absolutely great sign that you are on the right path. Things are moving here. In other words, if you have a special someone, a desired partner, the man you already know, it also shows that other people are showing interest in you and want a relationship with you. This means that everything is really flowing here, which also concerns your special someone. By the way, we'll get to that in a moment. You will notice with the person who can do something, it could be that you are a bit more interested in them. So not the casual fling guy, but the other one here, that there is more interest, because I see this sympathy between the two of you. This sympathy and this, like a new beginning, this curiosity that is also awakened in you. As I've said, don't block it off. You're not pressuring anyone here, but rather smile and say, okay, everything is completely underway here. And it's underway in a way that you reach your goal where you really want to go. So if you are completely single, I have a third candidate for you here. So when I talk about a desired partner, a person close to your heart, then if you are single, it is also the person who is coming towards you. So you can also take that, even if you don't know this person yet, because we have a third candidate here. So I have this one here from the past, which we have already seen here, encountering love anew, this past theme. Do not hold on to the past, what you have experienced, whether single or desired partner, very, very, very important. What you experienced back then, you have unpleasant things, put a check mark behind them, let go, close the book, and away it goes into the book box. And that, because the more you detach yourself now, which is why I find it so amazing that other candidates are coming, because now it really gets going. Momentum and movement come in. You are doing the right thing because you are also detaching from the energy of your heart's person, your desired partner. And there he won't even notice what's really going on, won't be able to fully realize it. But then movement comes again in a direction. And I'll tell you one thing, you have the choice. You will make the decision, because then I have this constellation here, your heart's person and Mr. XY, whom you have just met, where perhaps there have already been 1 or 2 meetings whom you also find interesting, where you're like, cool, all right, what do I do now? Because your heart's person, whom you may have had in your heart for a long time, suddenly reappears from obscurity. If you have no contact, he emerges from obscurity. If you currently have a bit of contact, but maybe only in a friendly way and so on, the whole thing deepens because I see a complete change. With your heart's person, because it's like this, you let go, this letting go, because you are more focused on yourself and especially on something else. And you let go of this pressure, and only then does he start to move, which is absolutely perfect. I have this sudden surprise, unexpected for you. And you will see more and more of this change. He will approach you. The heart's person, if you perhaps don't know him yet, as I mentioned before, if you are single, there I also see that someone will communicate with you. Definitely, because I see the public, I see the meeting, and you will definitely get to know this person. Don't worry about how, where, or what way you will meet him. Just know that you will meet someone. As soon as you start thinking about where and how you might meet someone, the pondering begins in your head. Then your head takes control, and your head has the control, then your head governs. And that's the point, where you end up blocking everything completely again. That's why it can, whether it would matter, meeting someone. You will meet someone because you keep delaying everything when you put this pressure on yourself. Yes, like what can I do? I lean back. You know that you will meet someone, but that doesn't mean you should just wait on the couch all the time. The postman rings or someone is at your door. But I mean, you should be active outside so that you become more, the more you reach this point, the more you take from being outside. Maybe it's a new hobby that you start or something else you take up again, something old from a hobby of yours with friends, maybe also going out, that there is something that makes you more open, more outgoing, even a bit more. As I said, I see you being outside. I see the change. I see a person dear to your heart, as I said, someone from the past who is coming back, and they will definitely touch your heart. If you no longer want someone from the past, then it will be someone new. Then please consider this as being single for you. As I said, I see communication. I see more and more movement. I see this ease in communication. Everything is going completely into the flow here. Great happiness, small happiness, new beginnings, change. I see the complete transformation here. Your dear one, as I said, whom you already hold in your heart. If you have someone, then I really see that you will also enter into communication. He will also show and tell you what he feels for you. I see the bigger change with you. I see the complete transformation. Complete transformation, change, the turn for the better, harmony, balance. It is going completely into healing for you, even with a dear one. And I also tell you very clearly, this person wants nothing half-hearted, nothing incomplete, but is going all in here. Not even thinking about it back and forth or whatever. No, I see him as very jealous right here. He definitely doesn't want to lose you or lose you anymore. Relationship, a definite yes. And if you want, as I said, we are in the collective, but it really feels the same for me. this spatial change, this commitment that it is indeed leading to a wedding, a marriage. After this reading, I can really say that you might receive a marriage proposal. A marriage proposal, definitely. Also, this firm, stable coming together. And here I really say, we have this twice from the tarot and also again from my cards, that this stability, long, steady relationship stability is shown here. Because I also see a complete change in your loved one. And of course, you're a bit suspicious because you say at the moment, I don't know the guy like this at all. What's going on here now? Is it just disguised, played, or whatever? No, it is not. Because your loved one is now completely realizing that it's definitely you. And they won't let you go anymore. So there, I see such an incredible change. Here it lies. But you have the choice. You are facing the decision. What will you do? The person you have newly met, or the person who touches your heart again, encountering the old love anew, and your heart will be completely touched here. But really, and even if you are single, the person you don't know yet, you are just as much at a crossroads, because I have two candidates for you here. So lean back and tell yourself, okay, I have the choice. Which one do I take now, left or right? Then do it for yourself. You have nothing to lose. You can meet both people with a clear conscience. I even have you lying here. That is, you have met this other person, but suddenly the man from your past comes back to you and you say, wow, I didn't expect you at all anymore, because I have him very stormily, very quickly here, also lying from the activity. It's like in a moment, you might be out here somewhere, maybe sitting on a park bench or somewhere, just as an example now. You have the phone in your hand, you're just texting with the XY here. And then you look up because you're just thinking or sending something away or so. Okay, now I'll move on. Still shopping. And suddenly your beloved person is standing in front of you. And you, oh God, the message, help. Like this, as if you feel caught, like this shit. What have I done? Or suddenly it's at your door, because I really have this private, also these domestic meetings again. Domestic is what it's called now. Domestic meetings. As I said, I have this sudden, you're just texting with him or her, or even talking on the phone. You just made plans. Then suddenly your loved one is at the door and you think, oh shit, what do I do now? I don't have time now. I just made plans. Damn, help. Or as I said, this phone, oops, I quickly put it away. Because I have this surprising element for you. But you can lean back. You will make the right decision. As I said, the one in the lower body region, this guy here, we'll just leave him aside a bit, but you'll notice that too. But you don't need to hold back. Even if you're meeting someone else now, that's a good sign, because things are really picking up here. So I really say love is in the air. And here, full speed ahead. Absolutely, absolutely sure. So now I'm curious to see what else we get from the tarot here. Wow. So we have the Two of Coins. With the Two of Coins, so really it's about the balance, completely the equilibrium. And it doesn't matter from your counterpart, whether it's he or she, I have here lying, it's about the equilibrium. And yes, perhaps this up and down. Also that you decide it will be balanced. And no matter if it's a loved one or someone else, it completely goes into balance here. And there's also this here with this lightness, not this relaxation that's being shown here. And so you definitely take a closer look at it and you will be curious about the whole thing. Here indeed observe, because both your loved one and you will meet each other with curiosity. This is on a different level that you might not have known before. And there it really is right. Love with the play. And so you decide for yourself how and what. And from this decision making, it goes into balance. It might become a bit restless for you internally because it's so exciting right now. Oh God, what am I doing here and there and everywhere? And there it's like a new spring for yourself, which is completely experienced here for yourself. But very importantly, it goes into balance in a relationship. So I'll put it this way. If you have someone dear to your heart, then you won't choose this guy here. You will decide to truly follow your heart, just as your loved one follows their heart and makes their way to you. So then we also have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups also shows here that your wishes will come true. You will make decisions again. You will make the choice. You have the option. And you say, hey, maybe you're stuck for a while. Is this all there is? Illusion? What's going on here? Because it's all so overwhelming coming right now. No, it's not an illusion. It's truly real. And I'm really happy for you. And there's also a wonderful relationship being shown again. And structure comes in, balance again. Sure, you might be a bit overwhelmed because you say, oh, what do I do now? Mr. XY and Mr. already know Denny. And you also say, maybe with this guy here, you have a bit of rose-colored glasses on, but you take them off because you say, hey, no, the person is in my heart. You will take this path. So I think it's super great. So you can really lean back. You have the choice, and I wish you all the best. And I'm happy for you. As I said, love is in the air. So there's a lot happening here. Okay. So goodbye, my dears. Ciao.